Then what follows? But you, the praise of Israel, inhabit the holy place, declared that he is to do something worthy of praise and wonderment, being about to rise again from the dead on the third day after the crucifixion. And this he has obtained from the Father. For I have showed already that Christ is called both Jacob and Israel, and I have proved that it is not in the blessing of Joseph and Judah alone that what relates to him was proclaimed mysteriously, but also in the gospel it is written that he said, "All things are delivered unto me by my Father." And no man knows the Father but the Son, nor the Son but the Father, and they to whom the Son will reveal him. Accordingly, he revealed to us all that we have perceived by his grace out of the Scriptures, so that we know him to be the first begotten of God, and to be before all creatures. Likewise, to be the son of the patriarchs, since he assumed flesh by the virgin of their family, and submitted to become a man without comeliness, dishonored, and subject to suffering. Hence also among his words he said, when he was discoursing about his future sufferings, "The Son of Man must suffer many things, and be rejected by the Pharisees and scribes, and be crucified, and on the third day rise again." He said then that he was the Son of Man, either because of his birth by the Virgin, who was, as I said, of the family of David and Jacob and Isaac and Abraham, or because Adam was the father both of himself and of those who have been first enumerated, from whom Mary derives her descent. For we know that the fathers of women are the fathers likewise of those children whom their daughters bear. For Christ called one of his disciples, previously known by the name of Simon, Peter, since he recognized him to be Christ the Son of God, by the revelation of his Father, and since we find it recorded in the memoirs of his apostles that he is the Son of God, and since we call him the Son, we have understood that he proceeded before all creatures from the Father by his power and will. For he is addressed in the writings of the prophets in one way or another as wisdom, and the day, and the east, and a sword, and a stone, and a rod, and Jacob, and Israel, and that he became man by the Virgin, in order that the disobedience which proceeded from the serpent might receive its destruction in the same manner in which it derived its origin. For Eve, who was a virgin and undefiled, having conceived the word of the serpent, brought forth disobedience and death. But the Virgin Mary received faith and joy when the angel Gabriel announced the good tidings to her, that the Spirit of the Lord would come upon her, and the power of the Highest would overshadow her. Wherefore also the holy thing begotten of her is the Son of God. And she replied, "Be it unto me according to your word." And by her has he been born, to whom we have proved so many scriptures refer, and by whom God destroys both the serpent and those angels and men who are like him, but works deliverance from death to those who repent of their wickedness and believe upon him.